Spicy Mike from Seventh Dragon Knife Works, and today we're going to be reviewing the Atlas Knife Maker's Forge. I've been making knives for about 14 years now. I've been forging for about 10 of those. I'm a Forged in Fire champion. I've used countless forges and setups from all over the United States. And I think I have more experience with this particular forge than anyone else that I'm aware of. So the Atlas Knife Maker's Forge comes with a 2.5 inch by 11 inch burn chamber. It's got a 2 inch rear opening so you can pass work through it. It has a max temperature of 2,500 degrees Fahrenheit, and it comes with an adjustable 30,000 BTU burner with a 20 PSI regulator. The Atlas has a stainless forge body with a small form factor with an adjustable work rest and a top handle for easy maneuverability. The Atlas comes lined with Castellite Plus refractory and comes with a bag of Plistix 900F heat reflective coating that you can add if you want to. So now that we got the specs out of the way, let's talk about using the forge. The forge is designed to run off a very common 20-pound propane tank that you can get almost anywhere. If you have one for your grill, it'll run your forge. The forge is incredibly light. The forge has absolutely no setup. You just hook it up to your tank, turn the regulator on, light it, and you're good to go. The forge is incredibly efficient. I think they still have it listed on their website that it costs about $1 an hour to run. With modern propane prices, it really costs more like $1.50 an hour to run, but that's still incredibly cheap compared to any other forge you can find out on the market right now. The Atlas forge heats steel faster using less propane than any other forge I've ever used. Forging out of the Atlas is incredibly easy. I have an old model that was the 2.25 inch chamber, and even with the smaller chamber, I've done 90% of my entire knife career out of the Atlas. It's just incredibly versatile. While the size can be a little limiting, like I said, 90% of my entire career has been out of an Atlas. Because the Atlas doesn't weigh very much, and because of the one-piece liner, it's easy to flip up vertically. A lot of the eBay forges have a KO wool liner and a fire brick in the bottom that you can't really move around. The Atlas you can flip up vertically to heat treat out of, so that way you can avoid your blade sagging under its own weight doing a horizontal heat treatment. The handle on top of the forge is really easy to grab with a pair of tongs, and the bottom stays cool enough you can grab it with a glove. Really easy to flip, not that much trouble, gives you a lot less problems. The Atlas is a forge that will absolutely grow with you. As you improve as a knife maker, it'll help lead you into those kinds of things. It is perfectly capable of forge welding. It is perfect for making single knife billets. You can't maybe make like gigantic billets for swords inside of it for anything like that, but it is absolutely capable of making Damascus billets or sanmai or whatever forge welding that you want to do in it. It's got a adjustable oxygen slide on it, so you can control the atmosphere inside the forge. It already has a really good atmosphere for forge welding, but if you want to just back off the oxygen inside of it, you can absolutely do that. Speaking of testing stuff for Charles, Atlas is constantly improving and evolving to just put out a better forge. For example, mine doesn't have the stainless body. That's an improvement they've made since I bought mine. The burner is a completely new burner than when I purchased mine. When he sent me the new burner to test out, you'll notice mine has like a channel drilled in the top. It didn't have enough space for enough oxygen to get inside, so it was just kind of starving for oxygen. That's something that they adjusted based on my feedback. Now their burners have bigger openings to allow more oxygen in to actually burn. So they adjusted it based on my feedback. That way it can get a really good amount of oxygen inside the forge to run plenty hot. So the Atlas forge, because it uses very small amount of propane, you never have to deal with your tanks freezing up. It's always going to be able to put out its maximum pressure without causing the tank to get too cold and drop pressure. Like it's such a well thought out little forge. Like it's crazy. Like, yeah, it may have started as like oh, we just want to offer a smaller form factor forge, but it really did evolve so much over time. You know, like I said, like now they have a stainless body. Now they've got this new adjustable burner. They've completely updated the lining to it. It's so crazy the amount of thought they put into it over the years, where it literally is, in my opinion, the best knife maker's forge. No forge is perfect. It does have some downsides. The new liner is a little bit soft, so if you're kind of rough on stuff, you can tear up the liners. It has a smaller front opening, so it can be a little bit limiting there as far as width. And it is a little bit more expensive than a lot of the other forges that you'll find on, say, Amazon or something like that. So there's the forge, there's all of its pros and cons. So what's my opinion on it? Is it worth it? Yes, absolutely. I have no problem recommending this forge for even whether you're a beginner or even an advanced person. I know some people that have these as like a secondary or backup forge, but I don't think it needs to be. I think it should be a main forge. I think even though it's a little bit upfront cost high, like you're just gonna get so much more out of it than you would any other forge. It's so well thought out. It continues to be well thought out. Like I said, they improve every time they get feedback, and there's something they can make better, they do. To me, it is literally just the no-brainer forge to get. So whether you're a beginner or an advanced maker, I think you absolutely need this forge in your arsenal. It is the number one. It is, in my opinion, the number one forge for most of what we do. Thanks for watching my review on the Atlas Forge. Highly, highly recommend it. We want to keep doing more kinds of this stuff, bring more media to you guys. So look for more of 7th Dragon coming in the future. It's all your fault.
Because I was looking at it. Into the forbidden soup.
I know, right? Oh God, the water quench!
Let's see, punch it in, focus, and ta-da!